The spirits, if not, get there. Woo, woo, woo. Got a little break in between today, so I just wanted to hop on, politic with a few ones, breathe a little bit, get a better sense of direction, better perspective, some things for you to focus on. So I had some clients earlier today that basically asked me what keep me going, what keep me motivated, in good spirits, so to speak, how I begin amped up, what type of energies I take, what type of vitamins. When I thought about everything that they said, I explained my family, my kids, my mom, my struggle. Anytime when I take a break in life or stop, I think about them long nights that I had, when I slept on the floor, them days I had when I ain't have no water, when I ain't have no food, when I ain't have no shelter. That's more of a motivation for you. Certain people that's in these sports or in life, they're only doing it for themselves. So when you're doing it for yourself, you can take a break. You can chill. You can not feel like it. But when you have people you depended on, or you want to make a difference in your life, or when you really want to set the bar a little higher, you're gonna fight through that pain. You're gonna keep moving through them tears, even when you can't see. You're gonna continue to persevere because at the end of all it is pain. You're gonna get a reward for it. You're gonna get a reward for it. Why would you stop? Why would you stop? We have people that need motivation. You don't need motivation. Look around. Your memories, that trauma, that setback, your upbringing, people that neglect you. That should be more motivation that you need. You need to fire yourself up. You got to sometimes look around. How do I get my recharge? Uplifting books I read, motivation stuff I listen to, sermons I get into, seminars, webinars. That's why that's why I pride myself up. Same way you put your vitamins, you take your vitamins, brush your teeth, take a shower. You gotta get your mind right. You gotta get your heart right. You gotta set the tone of your day. You gotta set the tone of your day. You can't kind of sort of I can't say I wanna have a more of a positive life if I'm watching and I'm around negative things. I can't say I want to be healed and I'm around anything that's getting me sick. I can't say I want to make more money when I'm hanging around everybody around me that got a broke mentality. I can't say I want better resources if I'm around everybody that got excuses. How that sound? I want to do more, but I'm applying myself less. I want to work out. Well, I can't make it to the gym. Well, you can work out right here. Well, my leg hurt. There's arm workouts. My arm hurting. There's core workout. There's always something for you to do. There's always something for you to do. When I hear a person say, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, the first thing I hear, it's not important. It's not a priority. The gym membership costs a lot. Your lace front costs more. Your nails done costs, the way you get your nails costs a lot more. That purse, that's a whole year's salary. For the guys that say the same thing, sir, them shoes, that's a half a mortgage. What are we talking about? It's so much crap, so much gossip ones want to say, oh, I don't have time. But I see you on social media 24/7. There's your time right there. You can tell me about every sitcom, so you can't commit to a lot of things. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing. You can do what you can. You don't have to find something that's already there. You don't have to find the courage. You got to wake it up. A lot of stuff that we have is dormant. It's really in us. And we just need to take that time to really get it out, to wake it up. You don't remember about them hardships, those pains, those issues that you dealt with, them struggles, them dark days? Come on. You got to be your own light torch sometimes. You got to fire your own self up. We all been there. We all got a story. That story, we care about the ending. We want to know what you came from. How'd you make it out of it? Because your story could be somebody else's survival plan. We all don't talk enough about what we've been through. We don't have to. But it got to come out some way. You can't spend it being in the gym 6 times a day. You have a problem, sir. Sis, you can't spend it at where the females be checking out the spa all day. I gotta be there not so much. It's not having self-care is one thing, but when you're obsessed and you're just doing it so much and you ain't dealing with the real problems, that ain't enough. Sir, how many blunts you gonna smoke? How high are you trying to get? How high are you trying to get? You just rolling, puffing, 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 puffing. Where you going to? You're already at the moon. You try to go higher than that? Sis, how many wine bottles you gonna keep drinking? I know you like the flavor. I know that sangria hitting, but come on, what you drowning out? Once that high gone, once that inebriation gone, snap right back to reality. You're back where you started. For what? For what? I don't know. It's therapists, hospitals, cemeteries, gyms is always going to be in style. Always going to be in style. Because always going to be people up. The people are up and down. People are not disciplined. They discipline. People in the gym disciplined when they got a vacation coming up. Or they got some video shooter coming up. Or their birthday coming up. Then after that, it's right back to being lazy. Right back to being unhealthy. People care about their health only when family coming in town, or they care about their crib only when they're giving company. Why would you want to keep it up anyway? Ones want to say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. When I say I want to better myself, I go to parenting classes, and I'm a decent parent. Right now I am, but back then I wasn't. But I can only learn to be better. I take a lot of therapeutic classes, seminars, webinars to attend to, people to talk to that's been in that environment, because I want to continue to be able to spread that wisdom, spread that gospel the best way I can, to learn better ways how I can impact the community as well as myself. You don't need a tutor all the time in school because your grades failing. They just teach you how to find better ways to solve your problems. That's all. This is more creative. You might have 3 ways. That tutor can teach you 7. Being around people, it's okay. That's better than you. They're doing more than you. If they're not bragging and throwing the stuff in your face and they're trying to help you, take that help. Well, we excited about the drama on the hip hop or the love and hip hop or the hip hop, whatever all that nonsense is. We got all that stuff. Stuff going on Cat Williams, we got all that down to a science. Let me tell you, people was in fear of when it snowed. Oh, it was so much of, oh, it's snowing. Oh, the road's gonna be bad. You've been living in the Midwest for how long? How long you know how to drive? Why does it matter? Oh, it's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. So once again, you letting them 3 people bully you: fear, worry, and doubt. You fear that you're not gonna be able to get to your destination. You doubt that you're capable of, and you worrying how long it's gonna be. So you letting them 3 people beat you up. They keep you in the crib, keep you right under that bridge. They keep you right there. Them distractions. Oh yeah, them distractions. Definitely distractions. You want more, but you don't want the help that's provided for you. Why? Because you don't trust it. Because they don't look like you. Because you know that background. So what? We all got a background. We all wasn't always quote unquote good people, grounded people, God-fearing people. We always wasn't at that point. But what gives you the right to throw away the information in the person? See, a lot of people don't have those answers for why they don't. They just don't want to. But they just want to complain and gripe, because the world makes it okay for you to harm yourself, like as in verbally assault yourself. But if you're in a good mood and you're smiling, watch the ugly smile. You get one of these. What you so happy about? Why you in a good mood? Because they're in a bad space, and the fact that your glow is offending them is rattling their spirit. And that's okay. I have learned in life to let certain things go, to stop fighting losing battles, to stop trying to put a fire out everywhere I go, to stop making it a point to convince people that I'm worth being around. Whoever want to be around me is going to be around me. Stop giving your all to people who don't care. Stop giving your all to people that don't care. It's not about, oh, maybe if I love them some more, they'll love me back. If I take care of them more, they'll probably reciprocate. Or if I get them a little bit more attention, they'll recognize me for who I always been to them. If they haven't by now, chances are they don't care. They don't care. Cared on the sick. You still chasing it. Which way did he go? Which way did watch out for that tree? You better watch out. Stop letting people treat you like a crash dummy. It don't matter what you think you're gonna do. If their mind is already made up about you, it doesn't matter. If they have a bias and bitter standpoint, it's not gonna matter. If they seem as though they don't think you deserve it or that you are 100 or solid, it doesn't matter. You want it to matter. Why you want them to matter? Self-esteem check. Oh, somebody calling me. Somebody hating. Hold on. We want somebody to hold our hand through everything. Get that same motivation, that same drive when you go into that store and get the new latest whatever. When you go to that concert, when you buy them tickets ahead, when you go on that vacation trip, the same energy, that same willpower, oh, you have it. When Boo call you in the middle of the night, pull up. Oh, you running through, pew. When Shorty hits you up, oh, swing through. That same motivation, that energy is there for them. Them desires, though, it's there. When a weed man hits you up, when you find the liquor store open early in the morning or late at night, oh, you got it. You got to drive. What? Nobody got to tell you to do that. You're doing it on your own, so you are capable. If you got a job, you know how to commit to something. If you have kids, you definitely know how to get patience. You may not have it all the time, but it's there. If you woke up this morning and your feet the ground, that's a victory. If your house is insulated, that's a victory. If you have running water, that's a victory. You ever take a shower, that's a victory. You got to wash your hands, that's a victory. It's something to be thankful for. You able to put you have a selection of shoes, socks, underwear, washer, dryer. That's a victory. That's a blessing. We fight so hard over everything else that's going wrong. What's going right with you? You have opportunity, you have will, you have resources. You got a spiritual source that you can tap into. You have free will. You got your senses in order. You have an opportunity to be better than what you was, to do something different. You have a purpose. You pressure, right? You're not pressure and a problem and a line or a lioness when you get your hair done or your hair cut or whatever. You there regardless. It's what's in here that counts. Your confidence, your drive, your perseverance, your morals, your values, your boundaries. Because that's what matters. That's what defines you. Not the designer, not the gimmicks, not who you dating. Nah, not who you married to. None of that. You are what you think. If you think you're going to have a bad day, you're going to have a bad day. If you think the job is going to continue to be crappy, it's going to continue to be a crappy job. If you think you're not going to ever get out of the situation, you're not going to ever get out of the situation. Because everything starts with the thought. That thought becomes the belief system. That belief system becomes your behavior. And now your energy is going to keep pushing out Murphy's Law. Crazy things keep occurring. I'm going to tell you something real quick. I had a moment yesterday where a promoter, because I fight, um, he had an issue. I addressed a concern to him about something that I was informed about, and I was just checking in with him. Was it my place? Nah, but because I'm affiliated with the other group that he interacted with, I didn't want to clear the air though, because I don't like to pick sides or deal with somebody else that I just met versus somebody I've been rocking with. I'm just loyal. I mean, I'm a day one type of guy. I brought it to his attention. He lost it. It was a trigger. It triggered him. He started spazzing out on me. I said, okay. I tried to continue the dialogue when I tried to call him. He told me don't call him. Okay, so I heard a feminine trait. I heard impulsive. I heard panic. And I heard lack of self-awareness in the midst of our dialogue. So I had to do one or two things. Either act like it didn't bother me or take action. So I took action. So I told him to take me off his fight card. Oh, he told me that was some bull crap and I need to worry about this and worry about this and this and that. I gave it about an hour or two to respond, because when you want to think things through, you want to make sure that you're committed on the action that you made. You don't want to make a decision when you're mad. You don't want to make a decision when you're happy. You don't want to make a decision when you're under influence, because everything is not intact. I want to make sure how I'm feeling. And once my feelings fade away and my logic comes forward, I still feel that same way, whether it's 24 or 48 or 72 hours or a week or a month. If I still feel that way, then that's the action I need to take. I sat on it and I thought about it, and it just told me, yeah, I'm just going to leave it alone. I could have continued to lash out at him, talk crazy to him, say some things, throw out some derogatories at him. So I know his background, but I didn't do all that stuff, though, because if I put energy into that, that means I value something about him, or he's that much important for me to convince him that the situation is not what it is. But it wasn't no point. Boundaries, when somebody do something that you don't like and you ask them, hey, and you try to resolve the issue and you can't resolve it, sometimes you have to walk away. No matter how great the opportunity is, the opportunity is great, but your integrity is greater. The opportunity could be great, but your moral code is better. The opportunity is great, but who you define yourself for, that foundation of who you are, that's your character. Don't sell your character. Don't put it up. Don't rent it. You know, we have a tendency. I had a girl at one of my jobs. She was telling me about an issue she had with her colleagues. She don't like the things going on and she want to leave, but I said, because you don't like something, you want to leave, but you're not facing the situation head on. You're not addressing it. So you can go somewhere else. You're going to experience those same issues over there. But why are you going to deal with it over there? She said, because the pay is better. I said, so because the pay is better, it's okay for somebody to abuse you? I said, be mindful, because you're going to pass that on to a relationship. And that man is going to do you in and beat on you, hypothetically speaking. This is me speaking hypothetical. And you're going to deal with him because he's paying the bills. That ain't okay. When somebody step on you, when you don't feel that emotional or that physical security or that reassurance, or you don't feel respected, and I mean from an overall standpoint, I don't mean somebody got to suck up to you and beat this person. I mean respected, as in you feel comfortable, as if you guys are equal. And they teaching you, and they try to berate you or dog you out or make you feel second to them in the way as if your opinion don't matter, your voice don't matter, who you are don't matter, and they gonna do whatever they gonna do, and you just gonna deal with it. That tells you right then and there. You gotta move around. You gotta move around. You gotta move around. It's not okay. Some stuff we say is okay. It's not. We gotta stop pretending. We have to stop pretending as if things don't bother us. Our feelings not hurt. Because think about it. If the EMT, you say they didn't have all the extra equipment and they actually was hurt, and you say the arm, but it's really the leg, and they tend to that to give you the wrong medicine for that, that's not really wrong, and the problem that is wrong can become a bigger problem. And then the problem now, but once it becomes real, now you're gonna go from, instead of medicine or a painkiller, to have surgery, or worse, amputation. Think about a wound that's not addressed. That small infection gonna become gangrene, and then they have to take some desperate measures, all because You act as if this wasn't wrong with you. That insult wasn't okay. That joke they cracked, you wasn't okay. That post they put up about you, that picture, it wasn't okay. Them using you, stealing from you, that's not okay. Them cheating on you, that's not okay. Them telling you all they did is because they was mad, that's not okay. Stop giving people passes to bend the block and do you all over again. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. There's no need for us to continue to deal with things that's kind of questionable to you. If you got to look at your circle and you have to question who's really down for you, who really got your back, who really is your friend, then they're not your friend. They're not your friend, or you might not have the sense of discernment to see that the things that they're doing because it's not trending or because it's not Instagram worthy. You got to evaluate that within yourself. You got to get your recharge as well. Because once again, you can't be putting stuff out here for everybody else, expecting everybody else to give you a pat on the back, because that don't happen always that way. You're not always going to get the love and the respect and the acknowledgement. It don't always happen. If you're doing it for likes and views, oh, you're going to be depressed. You're definitely going to be better. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It's definitely going to be a problem. You're going to be wondering, what happened? You did too much. You put yourself out there. You allowed yourself to be used. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with your time. Stop playing with your energy. Stop playing with your love. Stop playing with your sanity. Because you're going to grow up down the way and you're going to impact everybody else around you in the worst format, all because you act like you didn't care or it wasn't a problem, and it is. It should be addressed. Not everything, but once again, if you feel as though it needs to be talked about, talk about it. If they can't respect you enough, that's telling you right then and there where you are to them, who you are to them. So I think go ahead and slide out this joint real quick. I'll probably hit this TikTok joint up and do another video before I deal with these clients. So I'll get up with y'all in a minute. Big business.